All right, welcome one and all to the Off the Rails Sports Podcast. I'm your host, John, and we are going to do a recap for Monday, May 12th. Happy Taco Tuesday to everybody. Hope you're doing well. And we had some podcasts on with Brian, and we had some with Scott yesterday. Learned a lot, I'm telling you. If you're not listening to that stuff, you're not hearing what's really going down. Just saying, I know I'm a little biased, but if you could hit that like and subscribe button, it means a lot to us. And I just got to tell you, I'm really kind of crestfallen. I'm a huge Celtics fan. Red Sox are probably my favorite sports team. The Celtics are number two. I had high hopes for them this postseason, off season. Yeah, we're right there. And I thought we were going to take Game 4 in the Garden tonight. It was looking good at the first half. And then it all just literally went sideways. It's one of the darkest days I can remember as a Celtics fan. We've had some dark days, no doubt about it. But we lost to the Knicks 121-113. Tatum was stellar, 42 points, was just magnificent. He got carted off at the end of the fourth quarter, leg injury, we're going to see. And the Celtics are looking at possibly the greatest luxury tax ever, somewhere in the 175 to 200 million dollar range. And to me, if this team doesn't win the title, they're going to break up the band, and they're going to break it up on a level I don't even know if I'm going to recognize who's on the team next year. But I can't really think about it. But to lose, go down 3-1, we lost the first two games at home. It was gut wrenching. We came to the Garden. We showed our true colors in Game 3, and the Knicks, much to their own credit, came back and socked us in the face. They won, by 8, and literally at the end of the fourth quarter, they were the better team, with or without Tatum's. And I predicted before this series this would be the last time Tom Thibodeau coached in the NBA, and I look like I am going to have egg all over my face. Brunson, 39 points, 12 assists, magnificent, played really, really good. Knicks are up 3-1. The Celtics need to become the 14th team of ever in the NBA to overcome a 3-1 deficit. It just feels like somebody stole my dog. That's just how it feels. The Celtics, I thought, oh my God, we just got to worry about Cleveland. Now, very possibly, we could have a conference final with the Knicks and the Indiana Pacers. Who had that on their bingo card? I mean, maybe somebody did, and I hope it's going to pay off big because it's going to be a huge bet in Vegas. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm still in disbelief. And they're going to do the MRI on his ankle, his leg. I'm not expecting. I'm a Boston fan, so you never expect good, right? You're always the sky is going to fall. We're all like Eeyore. Like I talk about on my podcast, our podcast with Brian, there's two types of Boston fans. Okay? They're both in the asylum. One's just in solitary, one's in general population. We all belong there because we're all effing nuts. And this series isn't helping. I'll tell you that. The suicide rate's going to go up in Boston Square, I'll tell you. All right. In the nightcap in the association, Minnesota had a 20-point lead going into the fourth quarter, cruised 117-110. Edwards looked great, 30 points. Golden State just isn't the same without Steph Curry. Just the bottom line. Kuminga put in 23, but it was a little too much, a little too late. Minnesota looks like they're going to the conference finals. What are you going to do? All right, let's get to the National Hockey League. Kudos to those Carolina Hurricanes. They won 5-2, took a 3-1 lead over the Washington Capitals. Sam Hill, the number one seed. And Carolina, at the end of the first period, killed a 4-minute penalty. Actually, 3.5 of it was at the end. And Carolina is so good on the penalty kill. I really think they have the best defense. We'll see what happens if they play Florida in the next round, but they are just playing some solid defense. They're 5-0 at home. Next game is at home on Thursday. Oh, I take it back. Sorry, it's at Washington. My bad. Okay, okay. I can hear your anger. Okay? Hey, I make mistakes too. All right. In the nightcap, the Edmonton Oilers beat Vegas 3-0. Scott called it yesterday in the podcast. He said Skinner's coming back in goal for Edmonton. Watch out. He was right. 23 big saves. They also take a 3-1 lead over the Vegas Knights. Good luck there. Good luck and good night. All right. Let's go to MLB. The Guardians beat the Brewers 5-0. Not really a lot to see there, but the Guardians are 24-17, which I think is a lot better than most people expected. They're playing some good baseball. I mean, they always do. They're just a solid team that relies on the farm system, and let's just keep the bad vibes going for Boston. Tigers beat them 14-2. Job gets the win. Tanner Houck, I thought he was going to be a surprise player this year. 0-3, 8.04 ERA. Going great. More I talk to Brian, the more correct he becomes. Ugh. Cardinals beat the Phillies 3-2. Mets turned back the Pirates 4-3. And we've got the Braves beating the Nationals. What a shock. The Braves actually won. They're getting close. They're 20-21. They're actually getting close to 500. Wow. Look at this. The win is for Iglesias for the Braves. He's got a 6.06 ERA. God help us. The Cubs beat the Marlins 5-2. Rangers beat the Rockies 2-1. Who saw that coming? And the Rockies are 7-34. Hello? I mean, Dolander took the loss. He's 2-4, but actually being 2-4 on a 7-win team, you're actually pretty good. You're doing some He-Man work. Royals continue to roll after losing that last series to the Red Sox. They won 7-5, 25-18 for the year. Playing really good. Waka got the win. He's still a little under even. He's 3-4 with a 2.96 ERA. Just some bad luck. The Angels beat the Padres 9-5. Burke took down Suarez. And the Yankees beat the Mariners 11-5. The Mariners seem to be in a real tough spot right now. They've lost 4 in a row, 22-18. Schmidt beat Hancock. It was nice to see Schmidt make actually a comeback. I watched this game, part of this game. The Diamondbacks beat the Giants. Really good game. Verlander actually showed up in this game. He's had kind of a real rough year for San Francisco. He's 0-3 with the 4.3 ERA, but man, he pitched really, really good. Granted, playing in San Francisco at night, that's definitely a pitcher's best friend. All right. We're going to see what happens with the Celtics. I am going to make sure there's no sharp objects near me when I watch that next game, because this could be the end of days. The end of days. All right. If you could, though, hit the like and subscribe button. I guess the bright spot in the day was the Carolina Hurricanes taking a 3-1 lead. Edmonton taking a 3-1 lead. And the Celtics, get out the medicine. Get out the lithium. All right. That's it. If you could, hit like and subscribe. And we'll see you soon on Off the Rails.